Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Light Sports Ramble. As always, my pleasure to chat with you this evening. And I think I have my technical difficulties fixed. So hopefully I won't be looking at the phone every 2 minutes, seeing if I have time or I have to hurry up. Because I ramble enough and I don't like to be hurried. But this is an extended topic from last Friday. We talked about the definition of an elite quarterback. And this weekend actually solidified my position on this because I was watching the America's Game Marathon on the NFL Network, which recaps some of the great Super Bowls and Super Bowls that were played. And I had made a statement on Friday about there's been a number of mediocre quarterbacks that have won a Super Bowl. And then I recanted and said, well, just a few, but the more I watched on the weekend, there have been a number of people that have went to the Super Bowl that were mediocre or just above average, and the Super Bowl validated them as a quarterback. And I use the word validated, not the word elite. It validated that they were a good player and could lead the team. But when I think of elite, as I said Friday, throw the Super Bowl titles out, throw the records out, throw the statistics out. And here's why. In my book, an elite quarterback is somebody that takes control in the fourth quarter. And two things can happen here. One is, you start the fourth quarter, it's a close ball game, and every time your team gets the ball, either you have ball control and you take massive time off the clock and you score points and you blow the other team out, or that team is afraid to give you the ball back for the last possession with under 2 minutes to go because they know that you're probably going to win the game. To me, that's an elite quarterback. Now, to be an elite quarterback, I think you need other pieces in place. You need to have a supporting cast. But sometimes the elite quarterback will make an average supporting cast look better. Thus, Brett Favre. Yes, I think he's an elite quarterback. Look at his receivers. Look at the receivers that Brett Favre made good. None of the receivers that Brett Favre had, I don't think would have gotten any recognition playing in an average offense. Brett Favre made those receivers better. And Brett Favre never had a massive running back behind him that was going to put up 1,500 yards. But I'll tell you what, teams were afraid to give him the ball in the last 2 minutes. John Elway, people were afraid to give him the ball in the last 2 minutes. That's what I'm talking about, folks. I'm not talking about all these stats and all these Super Bowl titles. Throw that out. Can your quarterback in the fourth quarter do one of two things? Can he seize control of the game and make it a blowout? Or at least control the game where your team is comfortably going to win? Because every time you get the ball in the fourth quarter, makes no mistakes, takes time off the clock, and puts points on the board. And secondly, the quarterback every other team fears to have the ball last. And so think about it. I am not going to name the quarterbacks that are on my mind right now that are playing in the league. I want you, the listeners, to tell me, who do you fear in the league? So people, your assignment. Who do you fear in the league right now? If your team is up by one score, who are the quarterbacks that you would not want to have the ball with 2 minutes to go? So let's see who you say, and then I will go into another segment tomorrow about who I think the elite quarterbacks in this league are in Troy's opinion. But I want to see what you guys think, and then we can debate it tomorrow. This should be fun, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed my ramble tonight. As always, I will catch you at the next red light. Have a great night, everyone. Talk to you soon.